Hello, welcome back to Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is a Let's Make video. And what we're playing with today is the Anna Griffin Christmas Cracker Dies. And this came in the Create 9. It's class number 4. And I'm using the kit that came in that event. And it comes with your chipboard, your wrapping paper. It came with all the ribbon. It came with sentiments and embellishments, and all the things you needed to put the crackers together. But if you just have a die set, if you just buy the die set, because these are really fun, for a table favor, you can use your own stuff at home. You don't have to have the kit. The kit is just a lot of fun because you get all the things, and it's beautiful wrapping paper that comes in the kit. Like if you see all those are the 4 styles that you get in the kit. They're so pretty too. They are just gorgeous. So those are your inspirations for the dies. And then on the inside, it shows you how to put the Christmas crackers together, plus create the crown that goes inside the Christmas cracker. Now, traditionally, this was a part of a celebration for the god of Saturn back in Rome centuries ago. Centuries? Years. Hundreds of years ago it started, and just evolved from there. And the idea was that you would make these Christmas crackers, and the reason they're called a cracker is because inside this snap strip here, this snap piece here, represents an actual firecracker strip that was originally inside the cracker. So when you broke it open, it made a loud cracking or popping sound when you popped it open. And then it had a confetti, a trinket, your paper crown, as well as Confucius style, a fortune cookie Confucius sentiment in it. Not sentiment, but like little paper strip inside. A little bit of trivia or wisdom was on the paper. Not a fortune, but it was like fortune style in the fact it was like a strip of paper inside the cracker that had a fun little something or other on it. And then of course the little trinket inside. And it just made it was just a super fun conversation, light in the mood of the event, and just a fun deal. And the idea of the crown was, it was like a 3-day celebration that they would pick a mock king. There were actually like there were like no laws, no rules for 3 days of anything goes. It's like what happens during this festival stays at the festival, kind of the deal. Is was the celebration. And so no, you didn't get in trouble. Like there was nothing. And just a lot of shenanigans and fun. And so they would wear these paper crowns on their head, and it was a type of thing where you had to wear it at the table if you wanted to be there. And yeah, just a lot of shenanigans and fun. And so these are really cool. So I thought I would go ahead and show you how to make the cracker as well as the paper crown, and then we'll embellish it and do some fun things on the outside as well. And so what you need to get this project started is you need a piece of sturdy cardstock or a chipboard. You actually need 2 pieces of sturdy cardstock or chipboard. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut the large die and the cracker or the snap strip out in one piece, and then you're going to cut out the small rectangle. So the large rectangle and the snap strip in one piece, and then on the other piece you're going to cut out the small rectangle. So this makes your large inner tube, and then this makes the 2 outer tubes that go in the cracker. And then yeah, so let me cut those out and I'll be right back. Okay, so after you get that done, those cut out, what you're going to want to do is also go ahead and cut out your paper crown. So what you do is you take a piece of, this is a piece of tissue paper that came in the kit. If you're just using regular tissue paper at home, you need, I wonder if it says actually let's see if it says the size that you would actually need. Let's see. There from tissue paper that fits the crown's width. Exactly. Okay, so it doesn't say how big you need the paper crown, but basically what you're doing is you're going to just fold the piece that came in, or your paper crown. You're just going to roll it up. At least that's what I'm doing. I'm just rolling it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off to where it's just the height of the crown die. I'm just going to cut it off. And then, whoops. And then I'm just going to plunk this down. Now, if you wanted this to be perfect, you would fold this piece up to where it fit perfectly the width of this. I'm not going to worry about it because this is a throwaway fun item. So I'm not going to stress about that. And these two edges are open when you look at this die. It's open anyways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plunk this down on my die cutting mat. Like so. And you want to make sure your little pieces are all nice and together. And then you want to plunk this down on here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. And then I'm just going to snip it right there. And I don't think it's going to matter in all reality. Because all you're doing is then taping it together. So let me run this through. Hold on. Okay, so there we go. And yeah, so then I'm just going to take this. And I'm just going to snip it. Oh, these are huge. I'm just going to snip it here. And here. And then on the other side as well. And it should, if I did this properly, unravel into a fun paper crown. See? And then all you do is you tape these together. These two ends, you just tape them together. And then you roll it up. So let's actually tape it together. But yeah, you end up with a fun little paper crown that everybody wears at the dinner table. And then the tradition actually evolved into taking silly photos with them on. And just super fun. Just to lighten and make the it totally enjoyable. So just a small piece of Scotch tape. And tape the two ends together. Something so simple as that. And bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful crown. And so then all you're going to do is you're just going to roll this up. And you're going to plunk it. Or not plunk it. You're going to roll this up after you get your tube together. And you're going to put it inside the little paper tube. Yeah, so like that's one of the pieces that goes in. And then I thought for like a bit of trivia, instead of like doing fortune cookie style bits of trivia, you could put a Mad Lib in there with a small pencil. You could do a Mad Lib instead, and then you could read those. Wouldn't that be hilarious? And then the other thing was, let's see, you have table or confetti or table scatter you could put in there instead. And then you could put like a Christmas ornament in there as your fun little, you could put like a little nutcracker ornament in it. And for your trinket item, so you have, let's see, you have your paper crown, you have your Confucius or wisdom little sentiment strip, and then a trinket, trinket, paper crown, confetti, and then your sentiment strip. So the Mad Lib, a pencil, and then the crown, and then like a nutcracker ornament with some like table scatter is what I was thinking. You could do like that. But there's all kinds of things you could put in it. And you could even use it just as a fun way to give a gift. Would be a hoot. So then the other thing you need is, out of the kit or out of your stash, you need a piece of wrapping paper. And you need it to be 6 by 12. I used up all that other stuff. I'm going to use a piece of this. This stuff is pretty. This wrapping paper that's in here is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. So pretty. And so you need to cut that down to 6 by 12 inches is what you need. Let me put this back and cut this in half. I'll be right back. Okay, so after you get that done, now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to take this small rectangle and we want to cut this in half vertically. So you're going to cut this, it's 4 inches wide, so you're going to cut it at 2 inches. And easy peasy. And then what I like to do is I like to put guidelines on my pieces to let me know, just to give you a place of where to roll your paper tube to. And so on all the front of all of these pieces, I'm going to mark both sides at 5 inches. And that will basically give me about 1 inch and 5/8 size roll. They're supposed to be rolled up to 1.5 inches, but I found marking it at 5 was the easiest for me, and was just an easy number without having to do too much fiddling around, because we have to keep this in perspective. These are going to get annihilated. So, detail is great, but we don't have to be, completely anal about it either, because they are getting destroyed. Totally destroyed. So now flip all your pieces over. And what you want to do here is you want to go ahead and put your score tape. So I marked all mine to where they were vertically facing me. And so I'm putting the tape on the reverse side of the marks. So flip it over, and the side that's closest to me, I'm going to put score tape on that side. And yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you could put for like little kids. You could do Matchbox cars. You could do bubbles. You could do little lip glosses, little bracelets, hair clips, Lego sets, bubbles. You could do you could do little games. They have these like on Oriental Trading. They have these like finger flying elves you could put inside, which would be a hoot, and all kinds of stuff. I was thinking Christmas ornaments though, because then you'd have a favor too to take home. Like if you did have a dinner party, and that would be a hoot. Everybody would have a fun little ornament to take home. So take on the large roll, you're going to take the backer off, and then all you're going to do is, because you have a point of reference where to roll your paper tube up to. So use your thumbs to push and your fingers on the inside of the tube to pull. You're like pushing and pulling against your fingers. And you're going to roll it up. So, and then if you see it go cattywampus on the edges, just push the edges back in. And then you're just going to keep rolling it up until you get to your pencil mark. And as soon as you get to the pencil mark, you know your tube is small enough. So, and then if you're too far, just let it unravel a little bit. And so then press it once you get it, you see the pencil marks, just go ahead and seal it up there. You can burnish these if you want to. It's not necessary, but you can if you feel better about it. And so there you go. There's your first tube. Yeah, and so this ends up being about 1 inch and 5/8. So just a little over 1.5 inches. But yeah, roll up a little Mad Lib, put your crown in there, your pencil, your little nutcracker ornament, or whatever you want to put in there. And it's like perfect size. All kinds of things fit in there. You can put little bookmarkers, little keychains. So there again, peel the backer off. Roll it till you see the pencil line. Make sure your edges are lined up. And then press it down. Squish it, kind of give it a little zhuzh to form it into a cylinder, and you're golden. Last one. And then yeah, so here we go. Form it around, get to your pencil line, make sure your edges are even, and voila! Little paper cylinders. Your little toilet paper tubes. Okay, paper towel, that's cleaner. Okay, now what you want to do is, now you have 4 pieces that you're going to want to roll up inside. Oh, but we have to put our decorator strips on. I love this idea. So I'm going to I used 1/2 inch, is it 1/2 inch or quarter? I used 1/4 inch tear tape or score tape, and I'm using 1/8 inch score tape on the 6-inch side of the wrapping paper, on decorative side up, and we're going to put beautiful ribbon detail on these on each side. So put a little strip of score tape on each side. Like so. And now what you want to do is you want to grab your ribbon, peel your backer off your score tape. Oh, hopefully you guys have been framed. Sorry if you haven't. Oh, man. Okay, so then go ahead and just put your ribbon on the edge of the paper and then press it down to secure. And remember, it does not have to be perfect. Does not have to be perfect because they're tearing these buggers open. They're going to last for 30 seconds after they're seen. Yeah, I thought a fun thing to do with, like if you had kids or something, or you just wanted to make it a fun party thing, you could actually, Christmas Eve, you could actually make a bunch of these, hide them around like Easter egg style, and then they could go find them Christmas morning. Like, wouldn't that be a hoot? And then you could like put fun prizes inside and you could like stash them around. You could even do them scavenger hunt style, which would be a hoot. Okay, so line it up on the edge. Press it down. Oh, whoopsie. Put the other side down. Line it up on the edge. It's hard to see with the camera. The camera's like right in the way and it's so big. And trim your edges off. Remember, not going for perfection, just pretty. See? Just pretty, right? Okay, now, let's see. What you want to do from here is you want to flip it over, and now you want to mark, you want to put a 1/4 inch mark on, I put alignment marks on this side as well, and I mark a 1/4 inch from each end on both sides, and then on the side that's closest to me, I mark 6 inches. And then at the top as well. And if you didn't put your ribbon on crooked, it'd be easier. And these marks are guides for where you're going to start your paper rolls at, and where you're going to put your paper roll placement. But this is also to tell you where to put your score tape up here, is what that's for. And so now on your paper, your large paper tube, what you want to do is you want to mark the center. I generally put the mark on the seam, and you're going to mark the middle of it, so you know where to line it up, so your center on your paper. So this is 5 inches. We're going to go 2.5. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and put score tape from 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch mark on the edge. Like so. And on both sides. Yeah, cool. All right, now what you want to do is peel the backer off of the side that's closest to you with the 6 inch mark. Like so. And then you want to take, and this mark here, you want to line it up with the one on the paper. I try to hold it parallel with the seam facing me, and then roll it into the score tape. And then, don't forget this. And then, so the outer edge of your small tubes are going to be lined up on your 1/4 inch mark. And there again, parallel the seam, and then roll it into it. Roll it into the score tape, so everyone's happy. Same with the other one. Outside to the 1/4 inch mark. Parallel and roll it in. Oh, I didn't put the line down, but that's okay. Now you want to get your snap strip. And the point of this is the cracker. So fold this. There's 3 little marks there. So fold it up to create an M, a little baby M, like that. So then you're going to feed your baby M through the middle of the tubes. And you want to make sure to hold that this stays together like this, because the idea is this is your cracker, or it's called a snap strip, so it makes a snapping, popping, cracking sound when it's pulled open. It's supposed to make that crack sound, you know, crack one open. But that's what this is for. It's just another extra bit of fun. And so make sure to hold your baby W together. And then you're going to be about a 1/2 inch in on each end of the tube. And what you want to do is you want to just make sure you're about a 1/2 inch in. From, just centered up. And then you're going to press this into the rest of the score tape that's in between the two tubes or three tubes. And then hopefully you still have a little baby M in there. And when it, yeah, see, it's up. And so that way when they pull it open, it's supposed to slap against this and make your cracking pop sound. That's what that's for. Okay, now what you want to do is, so this isn't foolproof, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold mine on the table, pressing, you're going to roll it up now. And you're going to, when you roll these, you're going to press these tubes in towards you, like roll them into you, back, pressing them back into you to keep the paper tight on the table. Hopefully by doing that, you're going to end up staying straight because hopefully all your tubes are the same diameter. And then once you get it to where you're hopefully straight, you're going to go ahead and pull your backer off. You could even do it now. You could like have pulled it already off and then continue rolling into it. Now, if it looks like this, don't worry about it. Seriously, it's on the bottom side when you're done. And then by the time you get it all, you know, done up and everything, no one's ever going to see that. No one's going to even notice it. So don't worry about it. Seriously. Now what you need is you need some ribbon so you can tie your ends. So if you're going to fill these, you would tie one end like we're going to do now. So the easiest thing to do is like pinch them, like squeezing your fingers together around the middles of the two tubes. The middle, you know, middle here and the middle here to get these started. And then what I found was is after you do that, it helps to, if you push them together and kind of twist them to like close them up to get that hole as tight as you possibly can. And you kind of twist and push in gently, but it makes it to where that hole gets as small as you possibly can. So then we're going to go ahead and with the seam side down, we're going to tie our little ribbons on. And you can just tie them in a knot. You could tie them in a bow. It honestly doesn't matter. Like I said, perspective is they're annihilating these, like ripping them open. They're not keeping these for a decoration for their own home. There's fun inside they have to get to. And so pull these tight. And then create a bow or tie a knot. And how lovely is this? Right? Trim it off. Whoops. Make that a little nicer. Right? Isn't that super cute? That is so cute. And then that's basically as small as I could get the hole. But that's decent, right? That's pretty decent. And so you just want to be careful after you put the table scatter in there or your confetti. Primarily they're made with confetti. But most things won't fall out of that hole. And so when you're kind of placing them around, make sure that, you know, you keep your confetti in there, or you can stuff some tissue paper in there as well. So this is where you would also want to roll up your paper crown, put your Mad Libs in there, your little, you know, Confucius saying or little strip of wisdom, table scatter, and their trinket. Like if you put an ornament in it or what have you. This is where you're going to pop this in here. And like so. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have squished this side. And then you should probably put this in last. Or maybe we should have, we should have stuffed it inside the tube before we rolled it up. That's, honestly, it would have slid down in there had I not crunched the end up. That's kind of what's creating the obstacle. But there, I rolled it up really tiny. And then I'm just going to shove it. Yeah, oh, that worked. Okay, so roll it up really small. And then it fits down in there. And then you could still put other things in. There you go. So don't scrunch these prior to filling them. Yeah, that's a no-no. Okay, so let's do this side. And go ahead and tie it up. I'm using mine for decoration. Well, this one is. And yeah, I was going to see if I could find some little games on Oriental Trading. Besides those like flying little elves. I was going to get, they have these nutcrackers. You get a set of 12 nutcracker ornaments that would fit in here, which would be super fun. And then see if I can find some Mad Libs or little fortunes to put inside, like a fortune cookie. Yeah, these are basically make like a personal size piñata is what they do. Okay, and there you go. That's the gist of it. I could have tied that a little bit tighter, but that is a-okay. So now what you want to do is you just want to dollop the front of it, and that's the gist of it. That is your paper cracker, your cracker table favor. And so let's just grab a fun little sentiment here. And let's see. I really liked the ones with the fan on them. They were so pretty. Let's see. We could do this, or we could actually do this just for you. Well, I'm not giving it to anybody, though. Merry Christmas. We could do a little poinsettia, Merry Christmas, fun, little swag there. Or is there another poinsettia? Oh, what if we do something like that? Like, how pretty is that on each corner? Would that be pretty? Here, let's peel this off. But wasn't that easy? Like, that is so simple, right? And they're so stinking fun. Yeah, you could have lots of fun with these. Oh, let's go like this. Oh, that's pretty right there, isn't it? That'll be really pretty. It needs a little something. Maybe we do like so. Needs a little more gold. Gold, Jerry, gold. A little gold something or other. Oh, that's not really, it's not really working for me. Are these stickers? I don't think they are. They're not stickers. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to put a little bit of score tape on the back of this. If I want to stick something to it. There we go. That'll be fine. But yeah, write in the comments what you guys are putting in yours and if you're using them. If they're just decor or if they're actual table favor. Like, what are you guys going to put in yours? I'm going to cut this piece off. I don't like that. Ooh, ribbon scissors. Whoops. Ah. Bummer, dude. Bummer. Nope. Gonna need some more score tape. Where are you? A little tear tape here. A little tear tape action. Right? Fun. So fun. Oh, there. There. That's what we were looking for. And we'll just pop a little more down the center. And voila. Right? How fun is that? There we go. Okay. Oh, right? How pretty is that? Now, isn't that a gorgeous, like, just even a decoration? Like, how fun is that? Yeah, that is very, very cool. So, yeah, let me know what you guys are doing with yours. What are you going to fill them with? What are you going to, if they're decoration or if they are going to be a favor. And what you guys did for the ends to close them off if you had an idea. I thought you could just shove the little tissue paper in there as well. Put a little tissue paper in there. And it would help. But that's actually not bad for a hole, right? Yeah, totally, totally nice. But yeah, then you bust them open. They make a fun little slapping, cracking sound and crack one open. Lots of fun. So I basically was thinking, yeah, you could do little games, hair clips, money clips. You could do little keychains or lanyards, matchbox cars, bubbles, Lego sets. Nail polish would fit in here. The little makeups, like for, like little girls, or even like a Lancome. Oh my gosh. They have that marshmallow Lancome lip gloss. Oh, I love that stuff. It's like a pale, shiny pink. It's really pretty. And it is like, smells so good. It's marshmallow. I love that stuff. Anyways. And just fun little trinkets like that. Mad Libs, the little traditional, trivia sentiments, something trivia. But yeah, they're just a fun conversation table favor. They're super fun. But anyhow, let me know what you guys think. And thanks so much for hanging out. Until next time, happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.